Edwin Austin Abbey was an American artist and illustrator from Philadelphia. He attended the Pennsylvania Academy of the Fine Arts, and in 1871 went to New York. In 1878 he was sent by Harper's Publishing House, as part of Harper's art staff, to England to gather material to illustrate Robert Herrick's poems. The 17th century poet and cleric. He would remain in England for most of the rest of his life, and had a highly successful career painting pictures of the past. He was regarded as unexcelled by any living artist in rendering medieval subjects. His notable paintings in this line are Richard III and Lady Anne, Hamlet, Trial of Queen Catherine, The Penance of Eleanor, Daughters of King Lear, Crusaders sighting Jerusalem, and Columbus in the New World. The series of decorations in the Boston Public Library embodying the story of the Holy Grail is the most popular wall painting in America. Charles Henry Caffin, the art critic, says of these scenes, "They are presented with an archaeological exactness of costume and accessories, and with much dramatic action and regard for individual characterization." Then, in 1909, he was commissioned to paint the coronation scene of King Edward VII. This painting now hangs in Windsor Castle. He declined the invitation to paint the official picture of King George's coronation. Mr. Abbey was honoured by membership in the leading art societies of Europe and America, and received decorations from several European governments in recognition of his artistic ability. He had a marvellous technique, was an illustrator of the greatest power and originality, and has been mentioned as one of the 4 greatest draftsmen of the 19th century. Of his brushwork, Henry Strachey says, "He knows how to wield the magic of the brush, so that his painting apart from its colour or form is eloquent." At the time of his death, he was engaged upon the commission from the state of Pennsylvania for decorative panels in the state capitol at Harrisburg. Less than half of the work had been accomplished. Royal Cortisos, the art critic, says, "He was very likeable. You felt in him honesty and force, and you could see just how his sterling nature poured itself into his work. In it he sought the truth. He wanted to make it live. With all his strength and with all his conscience he strove for a reality that would touch men, making them think and feel. He achieved this aim and made his best monument in the decorations at Harrisburg." Louis A. Holman closes an article on the late Mr. Abbey and his work as follows: "I feel confident Abbey will hold his place as one of America's foremost colourists, as one of her rarest draftsmen, as the most poetic painter of medieval subjects in his time, and as the greatest illustrator that America has yet produced." Noteworthy, with other expatriate American artists, he summered at Broadway, Worcestershire, England, where he painted and vacationed alongside John Singer Sargent at the home of Francis Davis Millet. Edwin Austin Abbey, American muralist, illustrator, and painter.